Oh, hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Tonight we are going to do a super fun and quick little tutorial craft because that's what I like, quick, simple, and fun. This is a little craft inspired by Cara Brandon. I think it was maybe this week or last week's freebie, but she did a little tutorial on, what did she call this? Secret card, I think, something like that. Secret journaling card. I thought it was really quite cute and useful for our journals and just for extra writing space and whatnot. And just a little fun idea that I hadn't seen before. So like I said, it's inspired by Cara Brandon. If you don't follow her on YouTube, I would encourage you to do that. She's got a great channel and lots of really great ideas. And also a really awesome Facebook group. So let's get to it. As you can see, these are just, this is a smaller one. This is a larger one. But if you'll notice, as you pull the tab up, this is the secret tag pocket, if you will. This one isn't so secret because, I mean, this was the first one I made this morning and I made it quickly, so you can sort of see the seam, whereas when she showed hers on her tutorial, it was seamless. But that's okay. I decided it's still a useful card. I backed it onto coffee stained paper, gave it a couple of stamps. This one is Laugh, Create, Smile. I punched it with an eyelet just for some, I don't know, added interest. Could hang a dangle on it or what have you, but it's just, they come in, they sort of just, that's it. They're simple and kind of cute. So I'm going to show you how to do this as well. If you haven't already seen her channel or her YouTube tutorial on it. This is another, basically these were both printable pieces I cut down, and then you'll see how I cut them to do this, but take this out. You can even journal on this piece too. And the word prompts on both of these are butterfly. I don't know if you can see that. So I just thought it made sense to also add 2 butterfly embellishments. I think just make it look extra cute. So yeah, so I'm going to set these aside. And if you're interested, you can just stick around and see how you make these. It's not going to be a very long video. So here's a piece of coffee dye paper and some cardstock. This is from my scrap bin because that's really all you need for this particular craft, and some sort of an image, postcard or what have you that you have in your stash as well. Anyhow, so let's just go for this. So it was basically this size. And I cut it. So I cut it about 1/3 from the top. So now you have 2 pieces, and of course they're going to end up going like this. So first thing you do is you take your bottom portion and you find something to back it onto, because the inside here is going to be obviously the pocket where you stick the other panel in. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to glue the 3 sides down. You can put these, you can make these any size, depending on the size of journal you're working on currently, or you could make them for Happy Mail or just to send away to a friend, or, you know, there's options, as you all know. So you want to line it up as best you can. Make sure the sides are nicely glued down. Okay, so this is the first part, and here's the pocket. And you'll notice that the front piece of this image is not as tall as the back, because you want the backing for when you put your top piece to it. So just make sure you leave a little bit extra space at the top. So we want to make sure that, by the way, when you cut this piece that goes inside, obviously you want to cut it smaller so that it does fit into the pocket. So I'm just going to decide which way I want this to go. Now this one's going to look a little more legit, I hope, as far as a secret. I forget. Oh, I wish I could remember what she called this. I did it this morning, and now it's like after 8 o'clock. Just finished the hockey game, so, and I can't remember what she called this particular tag. But anyhow, so I'm going to glue it this way. So what I want to do is take the piece I'm going to insert into the card, into the tag, and I want to glue it just to the back of this. So you want to make sure you know what portion you're going to glue down. I'm probably going to glue about this much. I've got some gunk in my, there we go. So we're just going to glue a portion of this to the back of the other part of the tag. Put it about here. And hopefully it's going to fit properly. Did I get that on straight? Okay, and here we go. We'll see if I did this right. Yep, there we go. So now it's going to sit like that. Now in theory, when you look at this in your journal, for example, you're going to come to the page, and if a person's getting this in their journal, and they haven't seen it before, they're maybe going to look and go, oh, okay, cool. And then either you'll have told them or not, but they're going to hopefully find out that, there you go. It's a liftable, a removable part of the tag. So I think that's kind of cool myself. And I thought that you guys might want to see this as well if you haven't already seen Cara's. Now what I want to do is we're going to back it onto coffee dyed paper. So you want to remove the top part. And you want to glue it, the coffee dye to the back, because really we always want to, at least I do, and most of you do as well, we always want to create an extra journaling spot. Now this is super coffee dyed. As you can see, it's quite dark, but I do kind of like it. You can still use like black marker, or you could, if you're going to do any writing on the back of this, you just have to obviously use a darker pen or whatever you're using, because it is dark. Normally coffee dyed is like this here. I used instant coffee, and I used a lot, which gave me this darker look to my paper. You just did a little experimenting, that's all. Now we're going to cut it to the size of the tag. And I don't like that peeking out, so we're going to also cut that down. Oh, didn't quite glue that very well. It's really crispy, this paper, which gives it that extra sound, that extra crunchy sound. And there's some peeking out here. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so we got that one done. Now we're going to put some paper on the back of this. Obviously now, you're not going to coffee dye the whole strip. You're just going to coffee dye the portion that's part of the image that you're using. And like that. And we'll go this way. And that's about it, you guys. It's not hard. It's nice and quick. And of course, I mean, this is my third one I made today. And there's, I'm sure, many different types of variations that you can do. Just be creative. This just gives you the, you know, the basis of the construction of it, but you make it your own. Do your own thing. There's all kinds of, I mean, I have lots of ideas that I could do to alter even this. But see, isn't that kind of cool? But I mean, it's kind of difficult to, I think, get it seamless. Like, I mean, I think it depends too on the coffee dyed paper you use. Mine is a little more of a thicker, so it's creating a little bit of a lip there. But that's okay. That's all right. It's still a tag card that I'm going to use. And oh, I also want to add an embellishment. Because remember, we've got butterfly embellishments with some cheesecloth here. A little bit of clustering on top of the tabs. So I want to also add an embellishment, but there's of course no butterfly word prompt. So I'm going to, I think, use a button for an embellishment. An old button, because I like that too. So we're going to glue that down. Here's some cheesecloth. Now what I would normally do is add two-way tape to this button and glue, but right for the video I'm just going to use glue. So that just sort of adds a little bit of a cute embellishment. Now I'm going to take parts of the scraps from this, and I'm going to decide which one I'm going to use for the tab. You know what, we're going this way. We're going to go big. Might as well. Why not? So we're going to glue this down too. About there. So there, isn't that kind of cute? This is a really cool patchy pattern, part of a printable. It's really quite pretty. So I used this theme, the patterny, patchy theme, for all three of my tags. But now what I'm going to do really quickly is do a bit of inking. Just because I think that a little bit of the color just gives it a little bit of a pop. A little bit of a vintagey vibe. You can even take it like this. You could, you know, ink up the backs, because you're going to use this maybe too as a bit of a journaling spot as well. That's sort of totally not necessary. So there, that's it. I like it. And you could, of course, be a little more careful and make sure that this is a seamless, I guess, attachment, if you will. But I don't worry about those little details, because I think these are going to look really quite cute in whatever journal they're going in. And I like that they're journaling spots. I like that they're quick and simple and cute and colorful. You can use any image you want. and just have some fun. So that's it. I'm not going to keep you much more. I'm actually a little bit tired now, and I'm going to turn off my camera and relax for the rest of the evening. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you feel a bit inspired to create one of your own. Like I said, if you haven't already followed Cara or are not following Cara Brandon, I would encourage you to do that. And for a more detailed video, or at least to see her seamless pieces, check her out on her YouTube channel. It's one of her later ones. The last maybe 2 videos she's made, one of these is of that. So thanks for watching, everybody. Oh, and also too, I was going to show you, it's not in my craft room. I have a really beautiful giveaway that I'm going to be giving away. I'm nearing a new milestone. And so once I get there, it is a steampunk file folder journal that I made about a year ago. It's been sitting around my house. I keep it on a shelf, but it's loaded with paper and all kinds of folds and flaps, and it's actually quite beautiful in my opinion, and I just thought it would be really nice to give away to one of you, just because I'm appreciative of you all, and I appreciate that you have been sticking with me through this wonderful journey of the YouTube world. And I just want to show you that I appreciate you. So I'll be doing a draw once I reach 2,000 subbies. I think I'm around 1,850 or something like that. So not too far, not too long from now, hopefully. So you know what? If you're not a subscriber, I would encourage you to do that. Subscribe to my channel. I would be happy to have you a part of my YouTube family. And I hope that you will stick around. I will see you soon, and we will hopefully do some other fun, quick little craft for your journaling. So thanks, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful night. Take care, and I will see you soon.